trying to record this video but my shirt and it's obviously not cooperating. I just wanted to make this because obviously I don't have a therapist right now. I'm in the process of it, but I'm recording this because I feel absolutely dreadful right now, and I feel very limited and upset. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm feeling. I just feel really overwhelmed. And I read this thing, and I think that's maybe what sent me into it. And it was like this woman, she was having a therapy session, and her therapist asked her if she's afraid to dance in public, if she's afraid to sing in public, if she's afraid to do anything in public. She said, yeah, of course, like any person would be, and I totally felt her. And the thing is he told her that she's afraid to be free. She's afraid to feel. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I feel the exact same way. I'm so afraid to feel anything. I'm so afraid to feel anything around me. I'm afraid to be happy. I'm afraid to do anything in front of others because I feel like I'm gonna get judged. I'm afraid. And I shouldn't be. Because someone so beautiful shouldn't have to hide themselves. And that's the sad thing about life, is that people, often the most nicest people, feel like they're not good enough for no one. And it's shameful. It's absolutely shameful. And I think it's the way that society works. I think it's the way that people parent. I think it's the way that people grow up. Because I've learned that people who do not get the attention that they deserve as a kid, and they don't get the type of love that they deserve, they get neglected as a child, they're gonna be the people who are afraid to live. And that's exactly my case. Because I grew up with two parents. I grew up in North Dakota, but my parents split up when I was 5. And they were on and off. And you see my boyfriend, my dad, he had another girlfriend, and they were constantly fighting. They had kids of their own, so they were dealing with CPS, and my siblings ended up getting taken. My mom was an alcoholic. She was running around in different relationships. She never had another kid, but she was in different relationships. And once I was 10, we moved. We decided to move from North Dakota to Arizona, and that's where I stayed with my grandma and my mom for like 5 years. And then we moved to another city in Arizona, and we moved in with her boyfriend, and she had another baby. This was before we moved. And with me and my dad, I don't talk to him. Ever since I moved when I was 10, he doesn't talk to me. Well, he barely does. He talks to me on Facebook, but it's just like he doesn't talk to me as much as a dad should. Or try to get involved, you know? And that's another thing, like, I notice a lot of dads or mothers acting like, you know, their kids, or they haven't been in their kids' lives as much. But it's like, if you have a daughter, if you have a son, it really impacts them if you're in their life. Like, it really does, because imagine not having someone that you need, a support system, someone that you need to talk to, especially me, especially as someone who has mental illness. If they don't have anyone to confide in or talk to, who are they going to confide in or talk to? Their friends? What if they don't have friends? A therapist? What if they don't have a therapist? There's so many things, so many reasons why a person can't have the things that they can or they need. You know, therapy is important, and people need it. And I don't think people recognize that so much, you know? Therapy could help me in so many ways. It really could, but I just haven't been able to get in. And it's crazy because I feel like I'm in the same damn cycle every day. Same cycle, same feelings, same depression, same anxiety, same mind, like the way my mind works, it's the same exact thinking process. Like every day I feel like I'm in a loop. And it sucks. It absolutely sucks. But I don't know how to get out of it. And I realize now that the only way to get out of it is to be me and to do what I want to do. And it's so hard, especially being underage, when your parents don't support the things that you do, don't support the love that you have for people. They don't support anything. And it sucks because you need that. You need someone to support you. You need someone to love you regardless of anything that you do. You need someone to tell you that something's wrong, but with love. And that's the thing. People don't get that. People really do not get that anymore. People just get yelled at. They get told that they're not worth anything. They get treated like less than of a person, and it sucks. All for having a mental illness. People do not recognize that at all. I can be silent in my room. I can isolate myself in my room and I'll be told I'm the rudest person ever, or I don't get involved with other people. I just stay to myself. Like, I don't understand what's so wrong about that. If I'm having problems with myself and I don't have anyone to talk to, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to stay in my room, go over everything that I'm thinking about and stay in there, but I don't have no one to talk to. And that's the thing. I get called worthless. I get called all these things because I don't have the energy or the freaking time or the capacity in my heart to give that attention to someone else. That's the thing. I don't have any energy. I don't have any time. I don't have nothing for other people because I'm going through so much. I'm a senior in high school. I have a boyfriend. I'm about to be moving out once I turn 18 in 2 months. Like, I'm trying to get a car, or I'm trying to fix up my car. I'm trying to get a house. Like, there's so many things I'm trying to get. I need to get my permit. I need to get my license. I need to graduate. And it's just like, it's so fucking much. So much. And just recently I had to go get the freaking gown, my cap and gown. That shit came out to $85. And I had to text my freaking counselor asking them if they could cover me, because like I don't have that money. I work at a pizza place. Like, I do not make that much money. And that's the thing. Like, also, that's another thing. People work so hard. People legit work their asses off and they get $400. When we see people that are working online and Forex and they're getting like $3,000 million every day. And that's the thing that I hate, is that people who really bust their ass and they work so hard, they get the shit out of the stick. But the people who sit on their ass, they don't get shit. I mean, they get everything they want, sorry. And I don't think that's fair, because how are the people that are doing physical, hardcore work every day, getting back pain when they come home, freaking calluses on their feet? Like, y'all do not understand that. And it's like, people don't respect the working community. They don't respect the time and the energy and the patience it takes to work. Like, this freaking world is so fucked up. The fact that we even have to work, the fact that we even have to graduate, the fact that we even have to do anything sucks. Because listen, let me tell you, we are on a freaking planet. This planet is like in space in the middle of fucking nowhere, and we're just orbiting all around each other. Like, that's all. There's freaking many universes around us, and we're just one tiny dust particle. That's what the fuck we are. And you know what we're doing? We're causing more stress on ourselves by making this stupid, dumb, freaking Illuminati shit that we have to listen to the fucking government. We're doing all this shit and wasting our fucking time. Well, we're just a fucking planet. We're a planet. We're just people on a fucking planet where there's people everywhere else. There's aliens, there's whatever the fuck everywhere else. But why the fuck are we causing ourselves so much fucking stress, doing all this extra shit that we do not need? That's what I'm saying. Like, we do not need this shit. Millions of years ago, people were just building shit, and they were building little houses for each other and their families. Like, why can't we do that? Like, why can't we just build houses for ourselves instead of having to give money to the fucking government? The government doesn't own shit. Okay, first of all, they're just a whole bunch of fucking white dudes that don't give a fuck about people. And that's what I'm saying. I wish we could just crush down everything because they don't give a fuck. Sorry, I'm going on and on, but it's the truth. How are we so unhappy? The reason why we're so unhappy is because we're taught to live like this when this isn't the way that we want to live. The way that we want to live is living like we want to be riding horses, or we want to be doing other things like with the nature. We want to be living our lives besides having to make money for other people. These people don't give a fuck about us. They would freaking tell a cop to shoot us at any time. we're making money for these people who don't give a fuck about us. And that's what I'm trying to say. And we're stressing ourselves out. And we're doing all this shit for no reason. And I don't understand why. And how do we break it? How do we stop? There's no way. Because if we stopped paying taxes, shit would go downhill. Things would go crazy. People wouldn't be able to eat. Things would go nuts because the government thinks they own everything when they don't. Everything that comes from this earth is Mother Nature. She's the one who supports us. She provides for us. That's the reason why we get vegetables. We have all these animals on the freaking planet. We have all this shit. That's what's supposed to supply us. And we're supposed to be living like agricultural people, not like freaking like suburban ass white people. All right, I know I'm a white person, but I'm just saying, like, I'd rather be living in a place where I'm less closed in and I'm free and I'm able to be who I want to be without feeling so helpless and so scared, you know, because that's probably why I'm so scared, because there's so many people around me who aren't on the same shit as me. And I think it's all who you surround yourself with too. But I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I low-key think I might start posting this shit because this might just be my way of venting. And maybe I'll get some people who understand the way I feel. But this isn't even half the way I feel. You know, like, I got every day is a new freaking chapter. Every day is a new freaking thing that I overthink about. And if I kept doing these, I'd probably have like millions of fucking things going on, like, every day. And there's been times where I really wanted to start a video channel or a YouTube channel, but I just never did it. I'm gonna post this, and this is gonna be as raw as it's fucking ever gonna be. And people are gonna hear. People are gonna watch it eventually. And if you do listen to it, I want you to know that you aren't alone. And any thought that you feel, it goes to other people. Any thought that you think, anything that you feel, it goes to another person. Every vibe, every energy that you get, it goes to other people. And that's the thing. We gotta start being more positive. You know, positivity is so rare nowadays. Like, I mean, positivity, you see it everywhere. Like, on TikTok, there's women loving themselves, and I find that odd, like, so fucking beautiful. Like, we really gotta start loving ourselves. The way that people push us down and make us look like we're hoes and thoughts, like, I get that shit. We just gotta start loving ourselves. Like, our bodies are perfect the way that it is. It goes for men too. Like, I feel like if we didn't have so much negativity, our lives wouldn't be so hard and depressing. And I don't know, but I hope that my voice, the way that I'm thinking, I hope it can help you and ease your pain. And I hope you can understand me on a level of brain level, you know, not on an emotional. I want you to talk to me. I want you to be able to feel me on an emotional level, but I want you to be able to understand what I'm saying. It's really hard to sit there and say you understand someone when you really don't, you know? You don't understand anything. And if you do, then you do. And you're one of those people who does. But I just want to say I love each and every person on this planet. And I give my love out to every person I meet. And I may be the most negative person on this earth. I legit think about the most horriblest things. And it's not my fault. It's the way my negative mind works. And I'm trying to change that. And I'm hoping that this can help me change it. I'm hoping that other people can share their stories and how they feel in my comments. I hope that people can really begin to talk, because it's okay to be yourself. And I'm just realizing that, like, it's okay to do what you want to do. It's okay to be you, but just do it with no one knowing. Like, when I mean no one, I mean the government. Like, the government's gonna sit there and trash you if you freaking pop out happy as fuck. The government will trash you up. They don't give a fuck. That's why I'm saying this world is so fucking trashed. I'm sorry, this world is trashed. And it's sad. And I wish I could take all the amazing, beautiful, bright people that deserve so much love. I wish I could bring you guys on a whole different planet and we can live our life. But sadly, we can't do that yet. I'm sure we can, but we can't do it because we're only civilians. Anyway, my name is Sage Pearson. I I'm 17, gonna be turning 18, and this is how I feel. And I hope others can understand how I feel.